Just a little disclaimer. I love Steven Universe. This series is done purely for fun and to point out some flaws in Steven Universe logic, not for any malicious or defaming intentions. Thank you. Peridot's mouth goes off of her face in this shot.
How could you do this to me? The great and lovable Peridot!
Calling yourself great and lovable only succeeds in making me somewhat hate you. Steven is facing Peridot with his eyes open in this frame. One frame later and he's suddenly turned slightly to the side with his eyes closed.
I'm taking back all my cool nicknames for her. So long, Perry and Pedot.
Those are less cool and more generic. Yeah, just hold it out in the open, why don't ya?
That's right. You can feel horrible all you want back at the temple.
This is condescending and dark, even for Pearl standards.
What's up, Paris? Not? Good one, Amethyst.
No, it really wasn't.
I trusted you! I spent all that time bonding and hoping and caring about you!
You don't get it either! This is your whole problem! Your emotions rule out reason! I will do what has to be done!
This struggle is genuinely one of my favorite moments in the show, due to how it shows Steven's character getting challenged by someone who views logic above emotion. I love shit like that, and it really shows how the Crewniverse can be absolute geniuses sometimes, that they just pull their heads out of their own asses.
Who is she?
Not all pearls know each other, Steven.
This is an outright lie, considering Pearl is Pink Diamond's Pearl, and thus should know who Yellow Diamond's Pearl is through association. I would give the Crewniverse a pass, considering that they might have not thought that far in advance, but this scene pretty much throws that theory out the goddamn window.
Why did I think I could change your mind?
I know, right? But I guess you can't, get into other people's heads and change what they think. Maybe we can.
Yellow Diamond's eyes are very inconsistent throughout this entire scene. Sometimes they're tinted yellow to match the screen. Sometimes the Crewniverse ignores the tint and makes them white. I don't care if this is supposed to be a joke, this slide-in looks awkward as hell. And even if it is supposed to be a joke, a serious moment like this makes a joke feel incredibly out of place. The line under Peridot's visor switches from black to green in the middle of this shot.
I wouldn't have called just to waste your time with a report.
You already have.
What, would you have rather not known about the status of the cluster and whether or not it was still on track to emerge? Yeah, that info is totally a waste of your time considering that you thought the Earth was what caused Pink Diamond's shattering. Not important at all.
I won't do it! I can tell you with certainty that there are things on this planet worth protecting!
Okay, I'm sorry, but Peridot's redemption here just feels clumsily handled. How did we jump from fuck this planet, it's Yellow Diamonds now, to fuck you, this planet needs protecting? Literally, when Steven mentions that the planet will be destroyed, Peridot says this.
But the diamonds are bad! They don't care about the Earth! They wanted to hollow it out and now they want to blow it up with the cluster!
Yes! That's the point!
This insinuates that Peridot doesn't give a shit about the planet as long as Yellow Diamond has a use for it.
All that matters is that I'm of use to Yellow Diamond. This planet can be of use to Yellow Diamond.
So then tell me, when Peridot finds out Yellow Diamond has no use for it anymore, why does she suddenly get all uppity about it? Is it because she suddenly cares about the life on the planet, more specifically Steven? Well, that's a load of horsecock because she agrees when Steven says that the planet as a whole will be destroyed if the cluster emerges. So surely she wouldn't care, right? If the planet is destroyed, surely she realizes that nothing will survive. And it can't be a case of her not thinking rationally either, because thinking logically is Peridot's entire character. It's the reason why I complimented that scene earlier, after all. So what suddenly made her go against all that when Yellow Diamond, the diamond who literally 1 episode ago Peridot saw as a perfect god who could do no wrong, expresses that she doesn't have a reason for the cluster and just wants the planet to die? Surely someone who thinks of their higher authority on that level wouldn't just suddenly question them just because of a little back and forth. I hope the Crewniverse realizes that level of conditioning doesn't just undo itself in the span of 3 minutes. God, Peridot's arc fucking blows. 25 sins, please.
Can one of you take this?
Why?
Because it can be remotely detonated.
This is a random-ass climax that goes literally nowhere and does nothing but waste time.
Here, Amethyst.
What am I supposed to do with it?
Your planet's protectors, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a giraffe!
Special thanks to my $5 patrons, Orum Juice and Bear Kawaii Desu. For some reason, Patreon is being kinda stupid and not telling me if anyone else is pledging, so I really don't know if those that have already pledged have pulled their pledge or if Patreon just isn't showing them to me. But if there's any inconsistencies, then please let me know and I'll try to fix it by next time. But for now, thank you for those who've pledged.